Welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Cookout! Yeah! Hey, we got your boys here. Mr. Davon, Mr. Trade for yourself. Check them out on all social media platforms. Hey, this market's getting crazy, man. All this false data.
Hey, man. Better be careful out there in these streets, man.
Hey, gotta be scared. Blood in the streets. And we got our college football aficionado, Mr. Marque. Y'all tell us, man, you looking forward to the season? You got what? One more week?
Hey, first game on Saturday, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's gonna be nice, man. College football start back up. All your favorite teams. Hey, everybody's on Bama revenge year. This is the revenge year, everybody.
We'll see.
Hey, and thank you for everybody that's listened to the Fantasy Cookout. Hey, we're gonna be having our second actual fantasy draft coming up in Labor Day. Yeah, we got it on Labor Day, so it's gonna be interesting. We got a whole bunch of dogs in our squad, and we ready to see how we gonna fight this year. And it's gonna be rough. All right, so let's get on with the NFC preview. So we did the AFC last week, did our favorites. So we did our favorite team that we expect in the AFC Championship and our favorite player to draft in the AFC. Now we're going to do the same thing for the NFC. If those who are not familiar, we got the NFC East. We got Eagles, New York Giants, I'm just going to say this for them. Oh, man, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a whole rough season for them. Dallas Cowgirls, and one of my favorites, the Washington Commanders. All right. Got the NFC North, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions. NFC South, unfortunately, we got the NFC South. With the Saints, Tampa Bay, Falcons, and the Panthers. Then we got NFC West, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, and Arizona Cardinals. So which one of you gentlemen want to be first?
Favorite NFC team? Favorite team to win the NFC?
Yes, sir.
Man, this is tough, man. This is really tough with this NFC, man. I'm not gonna lie. Potential teams out there that could really surprise you, that could really take off. I mean, if I'm going to talk about a favorite and look at a favorite, man, I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions, man. I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions as the favorite to win the NFC, man.
Let these tears fool you. There's all dog around this mug. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I think those boys they're playing different, man. They got something to prove. They're coming back this year, ready. I think that they're better. I think they're better than they were last year. And I think that San Fran may disappoint you a little bit. San Fran's the easy pick right now, but I think they may disappoint you. So I'm gonna go with the Lions, man. I'm gonna go with Detroit.
Oh, shit.
Damn!
All right, bud. Heavy hitting. All right. And now who's your favorite player from the NFC that you want to draft?
Man, dude, I hope that I have an opportunity to get him. Amon-Ra St. Brown, man.
Hey, because you know what? You got that dog in him, man. You got that dog.
On my team, man. I've done a lot of mock drafts. Haven't really been able to get him for real. It's kind of disappointing, but I'm looking for him. That's who I need, man. That dude right there, he's ready. He's ready.
Hey.
He's all business. He's all business. I love players that's all business, man. He's ready to play.
Hey, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I've been able to get him, but me and Marque did a draft earlier. It was late last week or earlier this week. Was it Sunday?
Last Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, we did Sunday. And they said that was my worst pick was Amon-Ra. And I had the number 3 pick, I think.
Yeah.
I picked Amon-Ra over everybody else.
Yeah, they said that was a bad choice.
I was like, damn. I was like, man, I can't get no respect.
Damn!
But that's cool. That's cool. We let the stats speak for themselves. All right, Marque, what you got, man? What you got? NFC, your favorite team.
Favorite team this year that's gonna take us to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Cue up the music, Chris. I told you to find it. Cue it up.
Oh, this one?
Yep. We're going all the way this year, baby. We're going all the way. Surprise team this year. Last year was the Lions. You didn't expect it. It's always the team you least expect.
Damn!
It's always the team you least expect. It's always that one team you least expect. And this year it's gonna be the Atlanta Falcons. Watch.
Marquis like this.
Falcons, rise up!
It's a team you least expect.
But
They got all the pieces now, man. They got all the pieces. It's always it's always that first year head coach. That first year head coach. He hungry. Got something to prove. That fresh quarterback.
Go speak your piece, boy.
Oh man,
Got players that's hungry. It's how it always works. It's how it works.
man,
You got
look.
players. You got players with something to prove.
But
You got
go
a
speak
with
your
something
piece,
to
man.
prove. You got a city with something to prove. Everybody got something to prove.
Come on, sing it with us, man. Let's go and sing it with us, man.
Man, I think we had talked about this on one episode, and I think I had said that I believe that.
Hold up, Vaughn. Play it again, Chris.
Look, man, I said that I believe the Falcons will win the NFC South. That's what I said. I said I believe they'll win the NFC South. Now, winning the NFC, hell no. That's not. There's no way that's going to be able to happen. I just don't see it because unless the Falcons are going to get home field advantage, you're not going to any of these teams, man. Not even San Fran and beating them in San Fran. I don't think.
Did you think the Lions are gonna get all the way? Nobody did, bro.
Nobody did, but they didn't even win last year.
I know, but they
got far.
They
got far, man. But dude, like
made it to the show.
We're gonna rely on Kirk Cousins. We're gonna rely on what's that wide receiver name?
London.
We're gonna rely on him.
St. Brown. We're gonna rely on St. Brown. Who's that? But now we know who he is.
We know that St. Brown's a good player, and we know that Drake London is not that good of a player. We know that.
Let's be fair, man. He hasn't really had a quarterback though. Let's be fair. He really has.
Fine.
What do you guys say? Chris is just trolling because I know he don't believe that mess.
Chris, that's my quarterback.
He believes it.
That's my quarterback.
Hey, he said Kirk Cousins quarterback. You know, that's what he said, man.
It's my quarterback.
I think you smoking rocks right now. I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have that one, my guy. Look, it could happen. All right, a lot of things in life can happen. I could win the lottery tomorrow, and I ain't even. I could win on a trade and be retired tomorrow. That could happen, but is it likely? Probably not. I
did say the Carolina Panthers. Now that's unlikely.
Oh no, that's highly improbable. But you talk about Kirk Cousins, who hasn't won but one playoff game? Is it one?
Yeah, he won one.
Yeah, I think he's only won one playoff game in his whole career. And he's coming off an Achilles tear. And the Falcons aren't the best team that just walks in and just win a Super Bowl right now. It's all sorts of dysfunction in that organization as a whole. Now, do they have star talent? Yes. They have Kyle Pitts, who's been underutilized because there's been very poor quarterback play. You also have Bijan Robinson, who is a franchise running back, you know. And you got Tyler Algier, who's a pretty, serviceable backup just in case. So you can take some of the workload off. You also have Drake London, who can be a good wide receiver. But who else is there with the Atlanta Falcons? Let me go and pull up this depth chart because I don't even know who's on this team anymore.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to understand. You got to understand.
So they got dogs on the team.
Like, dogs on that team.
You got to rely on these guys. You also gotta rely on these guys to be healthy as well. These guys got to be healthy. Kyle Pitts has not been healthy.
Here we go, Vaughn. We finna solve this once and for all right now. We finna put this all to the side. We finna see who's on this team because I hadn't really paid attention to Atlanta because they're pretty forgettable. So the wide receiver 2 is Darnell Mooney, who could come back. You got Ray McLeod, which I hadn't seen him play hardly. I mean,
so he's your starter in the slot.
Yep, Ray
McLeod III is your starter in the slot.
Mm-hmm. Now, who's the dogs on this team?
I see a lot of dogs.
Drake London is your number one wide receiver that you putting faith in.
Yep, he was drafting.
Kirk Cousins ain't getting no younger.
Hey, brother, we all ain't getting no younger, brother.
Some things, man, we have to just like the best thing that I think you guys really have you guys do have Bijan Robinson, and I think that you guys got a pretty good offensive line, but there's nobody else that's like, oh man, like I'm really glad these guys have this guy. Like I'm glad like this guy's really gonna step up. Because these guys have been here for a while and they haven't stepped up.
They are real soon.
Dude, we know who Drake London is, man. We know who he is.
Hey, Vaughn, this is all Marquis thinking right now, man. It's okay, Marquis. I get you, man. I get you. It's gonna be okay.
This is the kind of team that'll make it though.
Okay.
This is a team that'll at least get the NFC Championship. It'll be this kind of weird team that'll make it that far.
This team will make it to the NFC Championship game. Okay. This is the offense. Okay. What's the defense? Who's on defense?
The defense is probably better.
Down. Let's see. Now it's special teams. Okay, Grady Jarrett. That's okay. You got he's old. I think. How old is Grady Jarrett?
A Pro Bowler. That's all that matters. Pro Bowler.
What Pro Bowls?
That's all. How
long ago?
Pro Bowler. That's all that matters.
Guys, we have a lot.
Matthew Judon, newly acquired. Now
we don't. AJ Terrell.
Look,
AJ Terrell and Mike Hughes. We believe
in AJ Terrell to be our number one cornerback. That's what we're believing in.
Yeah, we believe in that. Yeah, Jesse Bates, decent.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, man. It just doesn't make any sense.
Hey,
you'll see, man. It's all gonna make sense by.
Hey, we there.
The picture will be real clear by February.
Man, this dude.
Okay, I will let's continue on because we can talk about this for a while. Bro.
Man, dude, you are really about to make me pull up the odds on this, dude. Like, what is the odds on the Falcons?
Hey, man, it's like it's worth the play, man. It might be worth.
Like, what's the odds on this?
Yeah,
because this is just crazy. Like I have not heard this at all, not one time. This is crazy.
I got this feeling, man. I got this feeling inside my bones. That's what Justin Timberlake said. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. They've got, man. Let me see where they got the Falcons. They have the Falcons at plus 2,500 odds to win the NFC to win the Super Bowl. To win the Super Bowl. Now that's behind San Fran, Detroit, Green Bay, Philadelphia, and Dallas, who are all in the NFC. So you're talking about 6 best odds to even win the NFC at this point,
right?
Let alone make it to the Super Bowl.
Go and put your $100 bet in. That's money maker there. Put your $100 bet in.
Come on, Vaughn.
Falcons, rise up!
I mean, guys, I'm not just gonna burn money up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna do that. You know.
He said he could just go leave a briefcase of money outside in the middle streets of Atlanta. And it's the equivalent of him gambling on the Falcons winning. Oh shit, man! All right. Who's your favorite NFC player? Come on. Who you gonna draft?
The Swiss Army knife, Debo.
You always on Debo, man.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Your guy.
I loved it from the beginning, man.
Ever since South Carolina, right?
South Carolina, Swiss Army knife.
Hey, that's
if he's there, I'm taking him.
Hey, I can give it. Debo got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. It's cool.
He injury prone, but I love it.
All right, fair. All right, and I guess it's my turn for last. So I will say this in my show notes. I did have D-Town as being my NFC team. So, that's why I had to queue up the Jamal Williams. He got that dog in him, But now I got to, I'm going to change it up a little bit. So who else can compete that I actually think has a chance? I'm looking at these rosters. I'm looking at these teams. Who do I think can compete? Eagles is the obvious one that's going to be in competition. 49ers, yeah. But I will say this. Surprise pick, Green Bay Packers. I think they actually have a shot too. Jordan Love actually, showed that he is a good quarterback. I mean, his numbers don't lie. If I bring up the numbers from last season, which if you give me a second, I can tell you that last season he actually had very good QB fantasy numbers and overall numbers. Jordan Love was number 5 out of QBs. So, he threw for over 4,000 yards, had 32 touchdowns, averaged 22.6 fantasy points. That's pretty good. And then you're actually getting a serviceable running back in Josh Jacobs. He did have a down year last year. He wasn't as good as he usually was, but there's, a good chance that Green Bay can bring out the best of him. He's probably got another year or two left in him at, peak performance. And then you also have the emerging wide receivers of Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs. Now, the biggest things for them is if they can remain healthy because they are injury prone, as we saw last year. But I do think Green Bay does have the talent. They definitely have the fan base. And I think they can make some big noise in the NFC this year and compete with the Detroit Lions in their division.
And they have a defense as well, right?
Yeah, they have a pretty good defense. Very serviceable.
They actually have a cornerback that can actually cover somebody, I think that.
Too bad he can't do the whole field.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? So I mean, now that makes sense, bro. That actually makes sense.
Pull up the roster. Pull up the roster.
Actually,
Go pull up the roster. All right, give me a
Pull up the roster.
second.
that makes sense.
Let me shut the roster down.
100%.
There's a bunch of no names on that roster too.
Okay,
you,
not as
dude.
bad as Atlanta. Come on,
Bro,
man.
Green Bay got some dogs, man.
Hey,
Green Bay got
no dogs
some
in
dogs.
man. Hey,
For
shoot.
real.
They're gonna be sitting at home first round.
All right, let me bring up the Green Bay Packers.
When they come down to Atlanta.
All right, boy, stop. We all need to go to an NFL game this season.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see the Falcons rise up. All right, so Jordan Love. All right, Josh Jacobs. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Just to get there. You go. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, dogs. Christian Watson can be a dog. Romeo Dobbs can be a dog. Jaden Reed is also pretty good as a wide receiver 3, and he has upside to be a wide receiver 2 if Romeo Dobbs should get hurt or Christian Watson. So Luke Musgrave. I mean, I wouldn't draft him, but let's go down. Let's see. They got Eric Stokes and Jair Alexander, who is definitely a dog. Jeez, you forget all about him.
The only dog I see is Xavier. McKinney. Xavier McKinney roll tide, but
Hey, man. There are a lot of good names on here, man.
Yep.
Rashawn Gary's pretty good too.
It's just pretty good.
He's pretty good too.
There's a lot of dogs on here, man. They got a lot of dogs. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You can get dogs when you consistently rank last. So you get a lot of picks.
Oh man, come on now. Come on, Marque. Come on, Marque. Come on, man.
Dude. Come on. This dude is crazy.
All right. So, with that all being said, now we see, hey, it's a possibility. Now, with one of the sleeper picks, I call him my redemption pick of this season for the NFC. And it is, I'll give him this. I'm going to, let the Angels sing real quick. Somebody who Marque is very familiar with, named Jameson Williams of the Detroit Lions. I think he's finally going to get his chance, get a Ric Flair woo. Because now, hopefully, this season he doesn't get in some stupid, dumb, gambling stuff. He has the talent. We know that. And on top of that, he has the position now. He's the wide receiver 2 for the Detroit Lions behind a Jared Goff, who has shown that he has resurged as a Super Bowl capable quarterback, along with you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, the sun god. He's going to be getting doubled a lot. He's going to get the best corner treatment on most teams. So what's that going to do? Leave the speedster, Jameson Williams, open. I think Jameson Williams is one of my favorite sleeper picks that I've kind of been picking up late in the draft. You can get him probably in the rounds 13.
Yeah, he's always there.
He's always there. You can get him around 13 right before you get your defenses and your kicker. Go on, take a shot on him. A very capable wide receiver 2 who can show up and be a wide receiver 2 on your team or flex position. I think he would be like a flex low end wide receiver 2 if given the opportunity. So that's my take on that. That's my person.
As long as Jameson Williams does not gamble, you can't gamble, brother. You can't gamble, man. It's against the rules. As long as you do not gamble on a game,
hey, look,
he will be a good receiver as long as he does not gamble on a game.
If just
cash, homie.
Straight cash, no paper trails. Straight cash. All right. So, our NFC wrap up. Now we can go into the preseason games, which we got a few of those this week. this will wrap up the preseason. We're getting ready to start the whole NFL season. Fantasy drafts are going off right now, so a lot of people are getting ready for that. What's been your biggest strategy that you've implemented when you're doing your mock drafts?
Well, for me, kind of what I've been doing, what seems to work. Really, running backs are scarce, man. There's not many of them, not many good ones. Not to say they're not good, but not many that produce points. So I say get them early, get them often. So if you want the quality ones, don't wait too long. So I say if you want a running back, get them in the first 4 rounds. So however you want to order that, you want to give them first 2, every other round, however you want to do that, do it. But that's my strategy. Get it within the first 4 rounds, your running backs. It's mandatory at this point. Because if you wait after that, they got a running back, forget it. It's ugly.
Yeah, I agree. One of my recent drafts, I was seeing how everybody was picking up what I used to running. I saw them picking them up. So it's been interesting. Like I saw DeAndre Swift get picked up in like the 6th round. Because running backs are so scarce. And like we were having a conversation earlier, like, do you trust some of these running backs? Like Jahmyr Gibbs, for example, with a hamstring injury. I'm very pro Jahmyr Gibbs personally. But the hamstring is an issue that lingers throughout the season. And I don't want it to re-aggravate game 2, 3, 4. And then you got somebody who's sitting on the bench for 4 weeks, not doing anything. And you drafted him in your top 1 position. I mean, he's going to be a first-round draft pick for most people in a 12 team. So, yeah. Vaughn, what you got?
I'm really in agreement with you guys, man. I mean, it's just man, this year, man, dude, this is the hardest draft that I've ever had, bro. Like this year is hard, man. Like it's just so many different things you have to take into account, man. It's like CeeDee Lamb, man. You got to be scared of him. Justin Jefferson, man, he doesn't have a quarterback that you can rely on. Like you said, Jahmyr Gibbs, okay, that hurts you because the pool of running backs is already low. Right. So that's a quality running back that could potentially not be somebody. So it's just this is just some. I'm telling you, man, like this is. You better come with it this year. That's all I got to say, man. You better not be playing around, man, because if you come around playing this year, you're gonna lose 3-4 straight, like early. You're gonna be 1-4 early. You're gonna be 1-5 early. You playing around if you don't know what you got going on, man. Like, man.
And if you notice, a lot of the quality running backs, a lot of the running backs are older now too. There's a lot of old running backs that you got to take an account of too. So like Aaron Jones, he's a starter, but he's old.
Yeah, man.
You got Henry. He's a starter, but he's old.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then you got like Breece Hall. Like they got him as one of the #1 running backs, but I mean it's kind of hard to trust Breece Hall. I mean, I know he's on the Jets, but it's the Jets. Do you really trust a #1 running back from the Jets?
I mean, I think Breece Hall is a very, very good running back, man. I really do. I believe he's really good.
Do you trust him being your #1 pick? I mean, other than Christian McCaffrey, that's a no-brainer. But other than Christian McCaffrey, can you trust Breece Hall to be a #1 pick? I mean, that's tough. That's a tough sell, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, dude.
But what's the alternative though? That's the only problem though.
What if you put in the position though? I mean, like that's the thing. What if you put in the position you have to draft him? Like he's,
I know.
You're like what? You're probably in the 8. He's 6 or 7, right? That's when things start getting iffy.
Yeah.
And you're like, do I draft a dude that's a #1, running back? Would I have no other options, or I'm going to wait to get, I mean, personally, I will probably go after Isaiah Pacheco, over Breece Hall. But that's just a personal preference of mine.
Yeah.
Because
who's the other running back they keep showing number one? Is it the running back from Arizona?
it's Bijan. It's Bijan.
It's Bijan. What's the Arizona running back they keep having? I think they keep showing.
That's James Conner. James Conner.
Maybe not James Conner. Maybe it's
But James Conner, he's not really rated that high.
No,
it's another running back they keep having that's number one. It's something like I don't know if it's the Redskins or it's Arizona. It's some team that I don't know.
Not that I know of. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah, let me look at one of my drafts, man, because I keep seeing it, and I'm like, I don't know.
I know. I can bring up rankings and projections right now.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Kyren Williams.
Kyren
Williams. Yeah, from LA, from the Rams.
Nah, man.
He keeps coming up as a no one running back. And I'm like,
Nah.
I mean, dude, I think Kyren Williams, dude, he's gonna be a good RB2 for you. I really do believe that. I believe he's gonna be a good RB2
right.
for you. I believe that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like Kyren Williams, he should be one of the first two running backs you take off the board 100%. He's going to be who you gonna need. I'm telling you.
Would you draft him number one?
He ate the dog, though. He said,
dude, there's only a couple. There's only one or two. There's really only one. I'll say two that I believe. Man, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I love Christian McCaffrey. Y'all are warming me up to Bijan Robinson.
all right,
I think Jonathan Taylor is gonna be for real, man. They got an O-line, bro, and he got a quarterback that's gonna be able to play well for you. Saquon, I'm nervous.
I'm bullish on Saquon.
I'm not bullish on him because he got freaking. Come on, man.
I'm nervous about.
He got Hurts. He's gonna steal his. I'm telling you, he's gonna steal his touchdowns. That's what I'm scared of. If anything taught me last season by having DeAndre Swift is that within the 10 yards, within the red zone, they gonna push the motherfucker out of that.
Yeah.
If they get to the 5-yard line, it's tush push. It is either Hurts running in or tush push. So
yeah, if they don't score within the 15 and out, yeah, it's tush push all the way.
Yeah, so like that's why I can't trust Saquon, and Saquon gets hurt too, so that's another thing. So you got two things going on right there. I mean, if we go down even more, that's Kyren, Travis Etienne. I mean, he was good last season. I mean, I'm still bullish on Isaiah Pacheco. Personally,
I think Pacheco. I think Pacheco is going to be good for you, man. Especially in PPR, he's going to be good for you. He's a shifty back.
And he makes catches. Yeah.
Really, and McKinnon's not there anymore, so he's going to have the full workload. Like, what they going to trust? Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Come on, man, get out of here. That dude's done. So,
how y'all feeling about A-Chain?
I mean,
I like A-Chain, man. A-Chain's
I like him too if he can stay healthy.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog. I give him that. Nigga's a dog. He's a dog. But after that, Josh Jacobs, and then this is where you start get James Cook. He could be potentially okay. Rashard White.
I think after mixing, man, it gets ugly.
I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Josh Jacobs being at Green Bay is going to provide him another opportunity. I believe that.
I agree.
I mean, Jacobs never really been terrible anyway. I mean, it was kind of down last season, but he still had good games. So like he put a 50 ball up last year. I mean, I had him last season.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, he had good games. Now he had some games he put up 5, but that's because his team sucked.
All All right, we'll do a quick, just 1 minute rundown of just any preseason game you're interested in. And then we can
put
wrap
them
this
up.
up.
Put them up real quick.
Put them up real quick. I got you. Give me a second.
Preseason.
Yep, that preseason. It's practice, man. Preseason's just practice, man. Just like AI said.
Practice.
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
That's all preseason is. But all right, so tomorrow we got Colts, Bengals, and Bears, Chiefs. Let's see, we got Jaguars, Falcons, Dolphins, Buccaneers, 49ers, Raiders, Vikings, Eagles, Ravens, Packers, Steelers, Lions, Rams, Texas, Panthers, Bills, Chargers, Cowboys, Giants, Jets, Browns, Seahawks, Titans, Saints, Cardinals, Broncos, and Patriots and Commanders.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I really care about, man, is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Philadelphia Eagles, because I'm trying to figure out who is Minnesota gonna have as that starter. That's really what I'm trying to figure out.
You know who their quarterback is, man. Hey,
It's my quarterback.
this is Sam Darnold. That's that quarterback. No.
I mean,
no enthusiasm, no excitement, nothing.
I definitely don't have any enthusiasm about Sam Darnold, dude. Like, no way.
No way.
Nah, man.
Hey, where's your boy from Tennessee? What team he's on?
Who?
You talking about Hendon Hooker?
Yeah.
He's on Detroit.
Oh, he's on the Patriots.
Is
I
he?
thought no, that's Mixon.
That's Mixon, yeah.
Not Mixon.
Oh, my
Milton,
bad.
Milton, Joe Milton.
That's Milton, yeah.
is
Oh,
on
okay. My bad. I'm mixing them up. You know how it goes. Who does he play for though?
You talking about Hooker?
Yeah, he's in Detroit.
He's with Detroit, I think.
Is he?
That'd been nice. That'd been a nice little decent trade. That'd been nice to give him a shot.
Is he with Detroit?
Yeah, I think he is with Detroit because he did play the preseason.
Okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. I don't care about none of these games. I'm gonna tell you why. Because usually the last preseason game of the season is the most vanilla part of the preseason.
Oh, you think because they're too worried about?
Yeah, they're too worried about the season. It's the week before the season starts. They just pretty much trying to shut it down.
Fair.
They're getting ready to make cuts. Now the players playing on the field gonna play their hardest because
It's their last audition, right?
Yeah, their last audition, their last time to make an impression on to the GM before they start making their cuts. They want to make the team. So It is, but for as far as watching a product on TV, it's gonna be terrible. Honestly, I rather them just go into the season and start playing, and just let them figure out in the season.
Okay.
And just have camp like they always have camp, and let's just figure it out as the season goes, just like college. We don't need preseason games. They don't need them. No.
All right.
It's a TV. Preseason is a TV product. That's all.
Duh.
It's a TV product.
It's all about the money, I'm
saying if we're gonna be on TV, let's be on TV. Let's have real games.
Nah, man, they ain't gonna do that.
They're already going to an 18-game season next season. They already approved that.
Dang.
18?
Yeah. You want 18 games next season.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. We're gonna do that then. Let's cut out a preseason game. If we just shorten it, let's make it 2 games. And let's keep it moving.
Dang. You know what I got to say to that?
Damn!
That's a lot of damn football.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damn football.
And that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna do that, then let's go and start the season early.
All right.
Yeah,
That way we're
man.
not dragging it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just ready to actually have some real lines, man. Like some real lines for some real stuff because these preseason games, no, man.
Yeah, it ain't
Can't
worth your
do
time.
it. Can't do it. I'm ready to have some real lines, man. To really bet
It ain't worth your time.
because it's really a joke. This is a joke.
I feel you. All right, then. Well, hey, next time we're gonna be doing our mock draft. You know, we kind of ran through it with me and Marque. It only took 20 minutes, but you know, I think the post commentary was the most beneficial. So next episode, we're gonna do a mock draft, and that way we can get ready for our last. It'd be the last time we get to do a mock draft before our draft kicks off. So, on that note, we're gonna end on one of my favorite songs. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Fantasy Cookout. Hey, continue to watch us. Continue to look at our commentary. Get ready for your drafts because it's coming up really quickly. And then if you're in more than 3 drafts, good luck. Stay insane the whole season because I tried that shit. Ain't doing it again. Hey, and to everyone out there, peace.